I laughed so hard at his stupid PTSD meltdown that my wine nearly came out my nose, right there in front of all our friends. I mean, come on. He forgot my freaking birthday, my 30th birthday. No less. Who does that? I'm Kaylee, 30 years old, and I'm not about to let some guy's baggage ruin my night. So yeah, I made a scene, and yeah, he stormed out, all dramatic. The next day with our cat, Muffin, tucked under his arm like I'm the villain. Whatever. Let me tell you how it all went down, because I'm still fuming, and you're gonna get why I'm not the one who should be sorry. It started out like any other Friday. Me and Preston, my husband of 5 years. By the way, we're hosting a game night at our place. Just a chill vibe, you know, pizza boxes stacked on the counter, a few bottles of cheap Merlot, and our usual crew, Tara, who's always got some snarky comment, her boyfriend, Nate, who's way too whipped, and Lila, who's so sweet it's annoying sometimes. Preston was in one of his moods, quiet, staring at his phone like it was his job. I should have known something was off, but I was too busy setting up the Cards Against Humanity deck and making sure everyone's glasses were full. I'm always the one keeping things lively. You know, nobody else steps up. The thing is, I'd been dropping hints about my birthday for weeks. I didn't want to spell it out like he's a kid, but I'd mentioned wanting this cute leather jacket I saw online. How I'd love a spa day. Even just a nice dinner out. Nothing crazy. Just something to make me feel special. But when the day rolled around yesterday, mind you, he didn't say a word. No card. No flowers. Not even a happy birthday. Babe, I woke up, made my own coffee, and waited for him to notice. Nothing. By dinner, I was livid. But I held it together because we had plans with friends. I'm not about to let him ruin my vibe. So, game night. We're all laughing, tossing cards, and I'm maybe a little tipsy, feeling bold. Tara makes some dumb joke about forgetting anniversaries. And I see my opening. I lean back, swirl my wine, and go, oh, you think that's bad? Preston forgot my entire birthday yesterday. Like, didn't even mention it. Everyone laughs. Because duh, it's funny, right? I keep going, mimicking his voice all serious. Oh, Kaylee. I was too busy having a panic attack about loud noises to remember you exist. More laughs. Tara's practically choking, and Nate's shaking his head like he gets it. Leela, of course, looks all uncomfortable, but whatever, she's always like that. Preston's face. Though, he goes all stiff, like he's made of cardboard. I know that look he's about to shut down, but I'm not done. I mean, he embarrassed me by forgetting my day, so why shouldn't I have some fun? I keep going. Yeah, he's got this whole PTSD thing from his army days, so apparently that's his excuse for everything. Can't handle fireworks? Can't handle my birthday. Can't handle life. The room's still giggling, but it's quieter now. I feel this rush, like I'm finally saying what I've been thinking forever. He's always so fragile, like I have to tiptoe around his stupid triggers. I'm over it. He stands up, knocks his chair back, and just says, I'm going to bed. No fight. No yelling. Just that cold, detached voice he uses when he's done with me. The room goes dead silent. Tara tries to change the subject, but it's awkward now. Everyone leaves early, and I'm stuck cleaning up pizza boxes alone. Fuming. He doesn't come out of the bedroom all night. I figure he's sulking, and honestly, I don't care. He should feel bad. He messed up. The next morning, I'm in the kitchen, scrolling through my phone, when I hear him moving around. I'm expecting an apology, maybe some groveling, but instead, I see him walk past with a backpack. Muffin's carrier is in his hand, and our cat's little face is pressed against the mesh, looking confused. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? He doesn't even look at me, just says, I'm leaving, Kaylee. I'll be back for my stuff later. And he's out the door, just like that. Took my cat, too, which is low. Even for him, Muffin's mine. I'm the one who feeds her, cleans her litter box, buys her those fancy treats. But sure, take the cat to make me look like the bad guy. I'm not gonna lie. I was stunned for a second. Like, who just walks out like that? But then I got mad. He's always pulling this crap, acting like he's the victim. I'm the one who's been carrying this relationship for years. I'm the one who plans everything, who makes sure we have a social life, who keeps the house from falling apart, and he gets to play the wounded soldier card. No way. I text Tara and Lila, tell them what happened, expecting them to be on my side. Tara's like, wow, he's dramatic. But Lila sends this long message about how I might have gone too far and PTSD is serious. Ugh, spare me. She's always so judgy, acting like she's above everyone. Looking back, I guess I should have seen it coming. Preston's been weird for months, ever since he started going to that veteran support group. He'd come home all quiet, like he was thinking too hard. I'd ask what's wrong, and he'd just say, nothing. Kaylee. But it wasn't nothing. He was pulling away, and I wasn't about to beg him to talk, if he wants to be all secretive. Fine. I've got my own life. I've got friends. I've got my job, okay. It's just an office gig. Nothing fancy, but it pays the bills. I don't need to be his therapist. The thing is, I've always been the one holding us together. When we met 6 years ago at a bar during a trivia night, he was all charm, big smile, broad shoulders, telling stories about his army days like they were no big deal. I liked that he seemed tough but sweet. You know, we moved in together after a year, got married a year after that, but then the cracks started showing. He'd get jumpy at random stuff car horns, loud movies, even the freaking blender sometimes. He'd shut down, go quiet for hours. I tried to be supportive at first, but it gets old. I'm not his mom. I shouldn't have to baby him through every little thing. And yeah, I know I'm not perfect. I can be a little sharp sometimes, especially when I'm stressed. Like when he forgets to pay the electric bill because he's having a bad day. I'm the one who has to deal with the late fee. Or when he spends all weekend playing video games instead of helping me clean. I'm the one who ends up scrubbing the bathroom. I've told him a million times, Preston, I need you to step up. But he just nods and promises to do better. Then doesn't. So yeah, I snap sometimes. I'll make a comment about how he's useless around the house, or how he's not the guy I married anymore. It's not like I'm lying. He's changed, and not for the better. After he left, I figured he'd be back in a day or two, tail between his legs. But days turned into a week, and then 2, I kept texting him, mostly about Muffin. Because I'm not about to let him steal my cat. He barely responded, just short stuff like, she's fine, or I'll drop her off soon. Drop her off. Like I'm some stranger. I started noticing little things around the house, his favorite mug still in the cupboard, his running shoes by the door. It made me mad, like he was taunting me by leaving his stuff behind. I threw the mug in the trash one night, just to feel something. It didn't help. Tara kept saying I should call him. Work it out. But I'm not crawling back. He's the one who left. Leela, of course, was all. Maybe you should reflect on what you said. Reflect, please. I said what everyone was thinking. He's too sensitive. Always has been. I remember this one time, like a year ago. We were at a 4th of July thing, and some kids set off firecrackers. He freaked out, grabbed my arm so hard it left a mark, and dragged me to the car. I was embarrassed, but I didn't say anything in front of people. I waited till we were home to tell him he was being ridiculous. He just stared at the floor. Didn't even argue. That's when I started losing patience. Like, grow up already. By week 3, I was done waiting. I changed my relationship status online to single, mostly to see if he'd notice. He didn't, but Tara's boyfriend, Nate, texted me asking if I was okay. I said, yeah, I'm fine, just moving on. Nate's sweet like that, always checking in. We started texting more, just casual stuff at first. But then it got flirty. I'm not gonna lie, it felt good to be noticed. Preston hadn't looked at me like I was special in forever. Nate would say stuff like, you deserve better, Kaylee, and I'd eat it up. Tara didn't know. Obviously, I'm not stupid. One night, Nate came over to check on me. We had a few drinks, and one thing led to another. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed either. I'm human. Okay, I have needs, and Preston wasn't meeting them. Besides, he's the one who walked out. If he cared, he'd be here. Nate was gone by morning, and I told him we couldn't do it again. He agreed, but I could tell he was into me. It gave me a little boost. You know, like, I still got it. Then everything imploded. I don't know how Tara found out. Maybe Nate told her. Maybe she saw our texts, but she showed up at my place, screaming, called me every name in the book, said I was a terrible friend, a terrible person. I tried to explain, but she wasn't hearing it. She said she was done with me, and so was Lila. Because apparently Lila thought I was toxic too. Toxic. Me. I'm the one who's been betrayed here. Preston leaves, takes my cat, and now my friends are turning on me. I told Tara she was overreacting, that she should be mad at Nate, not me. She just laughed. This bitter, ugly laugh, and said, you're unbelievable, Kaylee. Then she left. I thought that was the worst of it. But then Preston showed up a few days later, not to talk, not to apologize, but to get his stuff. He looked different. Calmer. Maybe he had this new haircut, and he was wearing a shirt I'd never seen before, one that actually fit him right. I asked where Muffin was, and he said she was at his new place. Happy. His new place? I didn't even know he'd moved somewhere permanent. I tried to keep it cool, asked if we could talk, but he just said, "There's nothing left to say. Kaylee, you made it clear what you think of me." I got mad then, told him he was blowing everything out of proportion, that he was the one who forgot my birthday, who left me alone. He didn't even flinch, just kept packing. That's when I saw a text on his phone from some girl named Hannah, something about meeting up for coffee. I lost it, accused him of cheating, but he just shook his head and said, "You don't get to do that anymore." He left with his boxes, and I was alone again. The house felt so empty without Muffin's little paws pattering around. I kept thinking about that night, the way everyone laughed at first, then went quiet. I don't know why it bothers me so much now. It's not like I did anything wrong. I was just being honest. If Preston can't handle a little teasing, that's his problem. And Tara, she'll get over it, or she won't. I don't need her. I don't need any of them. A few weeks later, I saw something online that made my stomach twist. Preston posted a picture, not of Muffin like I expected, but of him and this Hannah girl. They were at some outdoor market, smiling, her arm around his waist. He looked happy, like actually happy, not the fake smile he used to give me when I'd nag him. Hannah looked nice, too pretty, but not in a showy way, like someone who doesn't need to try. There was a caption, "Finding peace." Finding peace? What a load. He's just trying to rub it in my face. Then it got worse. Tara and Lila unfriended me online, and I heard through a mutual friend that they'd been talking crap about me, saying I'm selfish, that I used people, used them. I'm the one who always hosted, who always made plans, who kept everyone together, and Nate. He ghosted me after Tara found out, like I'm the only one who messed up. I tried to text him, but he blocked me. Everyone's acting like I'm some monster, but they don't get it. I was just living my life, trying to have fun, trying to feel something other than stuck. Now I'm sitting here in this too quiet house, with bills piling up because Preston's not here to split them anymore. I had to cancel my streaming subscriptions just to cover rent. I keep expecting Muffin to jump on the couch, but she's gone, living with him and his new girlfriend. I saw them again the other day, not in person, thank God, but in another picture online. They were at a park, Muffin on a leash, looking happier than she ever did with me. I don't know why that hit me so hard. I don't miss Preston. Not really. I just hate that he's out there, acting like he's fixed, like he's better off without me. And everyone else, my friends. My family, they're all taking his side. Like I'm the one who ruined everything. I keep thinking back to that game night, replaying it in my head. Maybe I shouldn't have said what I said, but it's not like I lied. He is too sensitive. He did forget my birthday. If he couldn't handle me calling him out, that's on him. I'm not going to apologize for being real. Everyone's acting like I'm the worst person alive. But they're wrong. They're all just jealous, or judgmental, or too weak to handle the truth. I'm fine on my own. I don't need them. I don't need anyone.